So I did a video on Odin Valhalla Rising back I think about a month or two ago when it was still under the title Project Odin. I was, I guess, a little bit reluctant at the time to go ahead and post it on the main YouTube channel because I was unsure of exactly what kind of game it was. However, over the last couple days, there have been not only a new trailer, but also new information released regarding the game. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I was actually waiting to watch it with all of you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in and take a look. You know, like the very first few seconds of this game remind me a lot of Black Desert. Now, I wonder if actually the towns are going to be as populated as this. The environments, the areas you're going to be able to explore are supposedly open world like that, and they look really good. Although, admittedly, they do look a little empty. I'm gonna go out and assume here they were 4 different player characters, and the character models look great. Okay, the female character models look great. Not necessarily the male ones so much. Holy crap. I know what you guys were no doubt looking at during that scene. I wonder if those are going to be mounts, like aerial mounts. Because there are supposedly aerial mounts in the game. And here we have environmental interaction. And I'm assuming that's a big world boss. And here we have actual combat, which, you know what? It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look amazing, but it doesn't look bad. Oh, here's aerial mounts. Here are the aerial mounts. Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that's Thor, since this is based on Norse mythology. So, yeah. And I'm guessing that's it for the trailer for Odin Valhalla Rising. Alright, so I guess let me preface this entire video by stating 2 different things. First, this is a South Korean MMORPG. Being a South Korean MMO pretty much guarantees beautiful graphics, but at the same time a lack of longevity and the potential to never really receive the game outside of its region. Second, this is going to be completely cross-platform compatible between both PCs and mobile devices. Yeah, just like the upcoming Grand Saga MMORPG, and just like the Genshin Impact co-op RPG. You know what? I think it's actually kind of cool that the world is shifting and making more games cross-play compatible. With that out of the way though, let's talk about the game. Odin Valhalla Rising is an upcoming MMO. Does the game have an expected release date? Actually, yeah. Yes, it does. Odin Valhalla Rising will release in 2020. Yeah, the game will actually be coming out this year. Well, I mean, it'll be coming out in South Korea anyway. It's highly doubtful that the team behind the game have any intention whatsoever of releasing the game outside of South Korea, at least this year. It'll have a beautiful fantasy setting taking place in a large open world. According to the developers Lionheart Studio, the game will not have any loading screens at all. So this is comparable to a game like Black Desert as opposed to something like Final Fantasy XIV or Guild Wars 2. Earlier this week, they actually released new information specifically pertaining to classes, mounts, and the game overall. As expected, since the game is fantasy themed, we have classes like the Sorceress, the Priest, the Rogue, and the Warrior. I mean, yes, they are cookie cutter classes, but at the same time, what did you guys expect? It's unconfirmed specifically how many classes there will ultimately end up being when the game launches, but it's safe to assume that the classes will all be gender locked, as per literally every South Korean MMO ever. I'm not sure if this was actually confirmed or not. Unfortunately, I don't read Korean, so I'm just going off of what I can see and from what I've heard from others. Interestingly, the game will also feature full environmental interaction, as you can see in the trailer. You're capable of scaling the environment, mountainous cliffs, buildings scattered around the town, and to top it all off, yes, there will be mounts available, both land mounts and aerial mounts, maybe aquatic mounts as well, considering it's possible to swim throughout various different locations. Unlike Black Desert though, Odin is actually going to feature full-length, fully developed dungeons to run with a group. Party sizes are unknown right now, and it's also unconfirmed whether or not the game will feature other PvE related content such as raids. However, considering the game will feature dungeons, it's a safe bet to believe so. Like every South Korean MMO, the game is also going to feature PvP, because what would an MMO like this be without it, right? Although, once again, it is unconfirmed specifically what forms of PvP will be present. 1v1 arenas, open world duels, battlegrounds, open world PvP? I guess we'll just have to wait and see for more info. Supposedly, there will also be quite an impressive, very immersive story, taking you to legendary locations from Norse mythology such as Midgard, Jotunheim, Niflheim, Elfheim, and feature not only demons, but also gods such as Thor, Loki, and Odin themselves. How awesome does that sound, right? And that is pretty much all we know about the game right now. The graphics are very impressive, and since the game is cross-platform, yes, the game doesn't look as good as it potentially could have if it were going to be a PC exclusive. And then the gameplay was actually shown without the UI, which honestly does lead me to believe a little bit, I guess, that they are concerned that showing the UI would potentially dissuade players from playing it. But you know what? At its core, it looks like a beautiful new MMORPG that has a lot of potential. And if you can't tell, I'm kind of excited, are you? But that's just my opinion, my impressions of the game. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe